Hi everyone, in today's video we're going to go over how you can maximize your budget on Facebook ads. So if you're running paid advertising on Facebook, or if you're looking to get started, keep an eye on some of these tips. I've got 3 tips coming your way, and if you're not considering these, maybe it's time to implement them into your marketing plan. So the first one is something we do here at FitPro Lead Gen, and it's set a schedule. When we're running ads for a client, we don't just check them on the off occasion when there's no leads coming in, for example. We check them on a Monday, Wednesday and Friday basis. The Monday, Wednesday, Friday basis then allows us to get a good idea of how ads perform while checking in pretty much every other day with how the ads are performing, how the numbers are doing, and then we leave then on the weekend leave the ads running to really get a good idea of how they perform. The reason you want to set a schedule is, like I said, you don't want to leave it too late when your ads has spent a certain amount of money, let's say £100 in a week. If you can identify that your ads are not performing well by the time they've spent £25, you can save yourself the rest of the money and put it towards a new ad with a better ad copy, a better landing page, for example. The second tip I have for you then is checking performance. Checking clicks, views, impressions allows you to get a good idea and a good grasp of how your ads are performing. Mixing this in with point 1 with the schedule, you can check how the ads are performing in a way of how many clicks they're getting in comparison to how many views the video, for example, you're advertising. And depending on what the numbers are coming back with, let's say for instance, you have a high click-through rate, yet you don't have a high conversion rate, that means something needs to be done on the landing page, or whatever you're trying to get the details out of the lead from. If you're seeing a high impression rate with not a high engagement rate, that means something needs to be done with the creative, the ad copy, the images. All these numbers have really essential meanings to the ad itself. And by understanding where things go and the reaction you need to each number, that will make for a better ad performance in the future. And my last one then, again, goes along with performance with the second point. They all really come out together. And this one is to use multiple ad copies. So within campaigns, within the ad set, have multiple ad sets. Split them up and split the budget of £10 per campaign, for example. Split it across 6 ad sets. Use 2 different copies with 3 different images. That way then you can test which copy, for example, works. If you have a really short copy versus a really long copy, try and test which one works best. And that way then you can split it, test them evenly, test them not against each other. By having them within the ad set, which is an important point, by having them within the ad set, it doesn't mean they compete against each other. They are part of the same campaign. Whereas if they were separate campaigns, they would compete. But that's all I have for you today. If you have any suggestions on any of the trainings you'd like to see, just drop us a message. But apart from that, thanks for watching. Cheers.